They helped me get a job. I'm currently finna be employed with the city of Long Beach, and they gave me the skills and the experience that I needed.
This is my first time here, and I think this is gonna help me a lot.
It's quiet, people here are friendly, it's comfortable.
They really thought about, I think, what everyone would need when they look for jobs.
Welcome to the Youth Opportunity Center, a unique space for young people where every detail from the physical layout and colors to the communication materials has been designed by young people.
It's really important that teens give input for the design of the center as well, so that because they know exactly what teens want.
Because if they have ownership, then they take pride in the work and the families are supportive. And if they don't have ownership in creating it, then why should they really care? Why should they keep it going?
So our Youth Opportunity Center is governed by a Workforce Investment Board and its Youth Council, and those members are appointed by our local mayor. And one of the key elements is that he ensures that young people are appointed in that leadership and advisory role.
I serve on the Youth Council as a voice of youth for the Youth Opportunity Center. We give suggestions and ideas as to what should be happening within the Youth Opportunity Center to better serve youth within our community.
Working with the Long Beach Unified School District interior design students, the young people created 5 different options for the type of space young people might be drawn to and in which they would likely invest time. The ultimate design was a mesh of all the creative ideas.
I think it's really cool because it shows that, even if you're young, you still have creativity, you still have a lot to offer to different things like design, and it shows there's a lot of things that kids can be good at.
Opening day, it was obvious the center had hit the mark.
It's about connecting young people with education, with career paths, with information, and so much more to what's available and what's happening in Southern California's marketplace.
Thanks to YOC, I now work at the Employment Development Department under the state of California.
I'm glad that it's people here that can do that for the youth, because without guidance, we're lost.
But in keeping with the concept of making the center completely youth-driven, the center made a conscious decision to hire young adults for the front desk and for the resource assistant positions so that young people entering the center instantly related and connected with the space.
A lot of, the older people, don't have really a lot of experience with the youth, and I think the younger you are, is that you can associate more with the youth.
This concept of working with the youth extends into the very fabric of the center, as all the posters, flyers, magazines, and other communication materials have also been designed by youth. A group of at-risk young people created the entire outreach campaign, whose theme, Get Educated, Get Experience, Get Employed, featured photos of those same youth. To show the connection between education, experience, and employment to a young person's success, the center wanted to translate existing labor market information into something the youth would not only understand, but would also want to explore. The answer was a 40-page glossy magazine designed in partnership with the local YMCA's Change Agent Productions, a social enterprise youth-driven digital arts and consulting firm. The magazine, distributed throughout the city at schools, libraries, and other community organizations, became so popular that a local Borders Books retail store asked for additional copies and when Volume 2 would be available.
We actually worked together to make a magazine. Working for the Workforce magazine, we made articles on different jobs.
What people don't realize is a lot of the marketing that goes out there is from urban youth marketing, and they don't own the marketing. Well, this is their chance to own their own marketing, to become their own authors, if you will, graphic designers. The client wanted to send a message out to youth about job skills and different professions, and they wanted to do it in a creative way that youth are talking to youth, not adults talking to youth.
As a teenager myself, I think that we would receive the information better if it was from one of our peers.
There's a lot of good response because, it's for kids and by kids.
I think that's the best part of having teenagers do it, because we get to see what we could actually do.
Our parents really kind of say, this is what these kids are doing, and I'm really proud of them.
It's so cool being able to say, I worked on a magazine, and your friends are like, whoa, you did a magazine.
It raises the standards that we can do this. You just have to have a little trust in us, and you see the product in the end.
As a testament to the power of the center and the services it provides, the Workforce Investment Board and Youth Council adopted a formalized work readiness credential that shows prospective employers that our young people are truly ready.
Anybody that walks in with a resume is just anybody, but with the credential that we administer, it gives the job seekers in this market a one-step advantage.
To ensure that when they went to work, they were the best possible employee for the employers that they work for.
To date, all these efforts have transformed our ability to connect with young people in more meaningful and relevant ways. Ongoing partnerships with the Unified School District, LB Job Corps, the YMCA, 7 other recently chosen service providers, and local business entities have resulted in more than 5,000 youth proactively accessing services.
We have young people that came together and said, what do we need to be able to find jobs? What do we need to be able to network, to be able to get resources about how we put resumes together, to find training. Young people between the ages of 16 and 24 now have a place where they can go for those resources. So I think it's a great program.
The creation of this youth-driven career center shows how the center can truly make a difference in the lives of thousands of young people by actively and directly engaging the youth in our community.
Finding jobs, it's nearly impossible. So to come here and have a reliance, something you can check on and continuously look forward to, it helps a lot. Hope just helps.